Hello friends, the PSPT division of Resonance is back again with a new topic for you. I am SDS Sir, Faculty of English, and today we will go through the detailed summary of a chapter from Vistas, and the name of the topic is Journey to the End of the Earth. This chapter, written by Tishani Doshi, is just a travelogue of a journey to Antarctica. So what were the things she saw over there? What was her experience over there? And what was her learning experience after she reached Antarctica, that is mentioned in this chapter. Tishani Doshi in this chapter describes the journey to the coldest, driest and the windiest continent in the world, Antarctica. Yes friends, you all know Antarctica is the world's coldest, driest and the windiest continent in the world. A Canadian named Jeff Green, he started a program. The name of the program is Students on Ice Program, and the aim of this program is to take the high school students to the ends of the world, because these young talents, these youngsters have the ability to see, to learn, to absorb and particularly to act. So Jeff Green started targeting these younger minds, the generation of future policymakers, and he started taking them to Antarctica. And Tishani Doshi was one of the team members who accompanied this journey. In this chapter, in this travelogue, she had a thrilling experience of the ice mysteries of this ice region. The author thinks that Antarctica is the place to go to understand the Earth's present, past and future. And the world's geological history is trapped in Antarctica. When a person visits Antarctica, we learn to know in detail about the climate change and how it is impacting our lives and of other living beings dangerously. And this will also serve as a wake-up call to start working to make the planet a healthier place. So 6 years ago, a Canadian named Jeff Green, he started this Students on Ice program, and he took the students aboard the Russian research vessel, the academic Shokelsky. Under this program, the high school students are taken on a trip to Antarctica and offer inspiring educational opportunities. And this opportunity will encourage them in developing new awareness and respect for our planet. The program has been a success because students can see the collapsing ice shelves and the retreating glaciers with their own eyes. And when person sees this collapsing ice shelves and the glaciers retreating, they realize the threat of global warming is real. The narrator heads towards Antarctica aboard this Russian ship Academic Shokelsky with a group of students. She commenced her journey, she began her journey 13.09 degrees north of equator in Madras, and in a journey of 100 hours, she had to cross 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, 3 bodies of water, that is 3 oceans and many ecospheres before she reached her destination Antarctica. And her journey comprised of 100 hours that included ship, plane and car. When the author Tishani Doshi reached Antarctica, she felt relieved and wondered about the isolation of the continent and the historic time when India and Antarctica were a part of the same landmass. Yes, we all must have read earlier, and the narrator also says that 650 million years ago, Antarctica was a part of a giant amalgamated southern supercontinent named Gondwana. This was a time there was no existence of humans on the planet at that time, and that time when Gondwana thrived, the climate was warm and there was a huge variety of flora and fauna. And the supercontinent of Gondwana did exist for 500 million years, and then the landmass broke, and then the disintegration took place and the different countries and the continents were formed. With the extinction of dinosaurs, the landmass separated into different countries, shaping into the globe that we all know today. From the continent of Antarctica, we can get an understanding of the evolution of human existence on this planet and where the humans are heading now. It also enlightens about the significance of cordilleran folds and Precambrian granite shields, ozone and carbon, and the different rock layers, and all these rock layers are buried under the ice layers of Antarctica. It is rightly said that if you want to study the past, present and future of the earth planet, then Antarctica is the place to go. Yes. So, this is how Gondwana was there, and later on it just separated into different continents and countries. So, it is literally unimaginable. It is hard to believe that Antarctica once used to be part of this warm place Gondwana. The narrator stayed there for 2 weeks in Antarctica, where 90% of the Earth's total ice volumes are stored. And यहाँ पे what do you see? Midges, mites, blue whales and limitless expanse of icebergs surround her with no existence of human beings. So, blue whales are there, midges, mites, tiny insects and mosquitoes can be found over here, blue whales, and these big creatures can also be found at Antarctica over here, and Antarctica is the place where 90% of the Earth's snow is under or inside Antarctica. The narrator says that human beings have been on earth for about 12,000 years. Yes, सिर्फ 12,000 हुए हैं, hardly a few seconds on the geological clock. But in this short span of time, the humans have changed the face of the environment for worse. Why? Human beings have always tried to dominate the earth by establishing cities and mega cities, which has led to the encroachment of our mother nature. And this rapid increase in population has added to more distress. And because of this, the rapidly increasing population, the human beings are battling with each other for limited resources. And when reaches Antarctica, we all know the average global temperature is rising and the blanket of carbon dioxide around the world is increasing. So, nice image to understand this is the way how the carbon dioxide layer is increasing. Many unanswered questions are there about climate changes. Yes, बहुत सारे questions हैं. And what will happen if the West Antarctica ice sheets melt entirely? The other question is, if the Gulf Stream ocean currents will be disrupted, or will the world come to an end? So, what will happen when the global warming keeps on increasing? Will the West Antarctic ice sheet melt entirely? Will the Gulf Stream ocean current be disrupted, or will the world come to an end one day? Who knows whether we will be alive to see that day, or we will also become extinct like the dinosaurs. But whenever this debate is there about global warming, Antarctica has a crucial role to play in this debate. The Earth's present and future lie hidden in Antarctica. Why this? Because whatever rock layers existed when Antarctica was a part of Gondwana, all those rock layers are now buried in the ice layers of Antarctica. So, the past is buried in Antarctica. And when a person goes to Antarctica and they see the glaciers melting, they can realize the threat of global warming, and the prognosis is not good for the human beings. Hence, Antarctica, the Earth's present and future lie hidden in Antarctica. And how can we learn the present? We know that how Antarctica once used to be a part of a huge warm planet, now it has become a frigid zone. So, the present, how time can make drastic changes. So, this is the way we know the present of our planet Earth. And the greater lesson has to be learned in little changes in the environment can have big repercussions. Repercussions is result. So, a small lesson can be run. There is a metaphor over here. A metaphor of learning is over here, and the lesson to be learned is little change in the environment can have big repercussions or big results. Because the entire food chain of Antarctica is controlled by a microscopic organism, as a single cell plant called as phytoplankton. And this microscopic phytoplankton is the image in front of you. It is a single cell microscopic green plant. The microscopic phytoplankton is nourished for marine animals and birds in the region. Because of its green color, it absorbs the sunlight, and because of photosynthesis, it sustains life, and this phytoplankton controls the entire food cycle of Antarctica, and birds and marine animals are also taken care by this. The depletion in the ozone layer will affect the activities of these grasses. Yes, if the global warming keeps on increasing, the impact of this global warming will be first on this microscopic organism phytoplankton. And if the global warming increases, the first thing which will be destroyed in Antarctica is this phytoplankton, which sustains the entire food cycle of Antarctica. And if phytoplankton gets destroyed, you can analyze this, what will be the outcome at Antarctica. The depletion in the ozone layer will affect the activities of these grasses, and this will also affect the lives of the others in this region and the global carbon cycle. So, this is what we have to learn from here. Take care of small things, the big things will take care of themselves. छोटी चीज़ों का ध्यान रखो, बड़ी चीज़ें अपने आप सही ढंग से सही सलामत रहेंगी. So, this is what we learn when we reach Antarctica. And finally, the author had many memorable experiences at Antarctica, but the narrator says that the experience at Antarctica was memorable, and the best one was at 65.55 degrees south of equator near the Antarctic Circle. And this was the place where the ship was stuck between the peninsula and the Tadpole Island. The ship was just stuck, it could not go ahead because the sea was frozen. So, the captain told all the occupants of the ship to come down the gangplank and walk on the frozen sea. So, this was the best experience which the author had, and it was, and totally 52 students were there. So, narrator and the other total 52 students were told to get down and walk on the ocean, and this was a memorable experience for the author. And when they were just walking, it was a breathtaking experience to see crab eater seals sitting in the periphery. Crab eater seals, they were sitting in the periphery. So, this was some memorable views for her. And then finally, Trishani Doshi says that she was overwhelmed with the beauty of balance in play of our planet, that how the beauty is balanced onto our planet. She has many questions in mind that are still unanswered. After reaching Antarctica, she had many questions. The answer she could not find, but she is optimistic that next generation children are full of idealism to save the earth. She knows, and this was the aim of this program, the Student on Ice program, started by Jeff Green. So, that the students go, see, learn and absorb and particularly act to work for the betterment of our planet. And now the author is also optimistic that the next generation of policymakers, that is the younger generations like you all, are full of idealism to save the planet Earth. So, friends, this is all about this chapter, Journey to the End of the Earth by Trishani Doshi. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep watching our videos, share with your friends, and very soon we will be up again with some new interesting topic for you. Till then, bye bye, enjoy learning. Thank you all.